Okay, cool. What's up, everyone? Red Tux here with another town tour. And I was looking in some of my videos, and the last one I did was episode 32, and that was Cute Land. If you watch that, I think I remember that video being quite long. But it's been about a month since my last town tour, so I think I'm kind of overdue here. But I didn't know where to go, so I decided to come to a town that I've made. This is the most recent town I've made. It's based off of the game Mega Man X that was released on the Super Nintendo in 1990 something. I can't remember when that was. I think it was 95. Could be wrong about that. It could be 90. I don't know. Anyways, I know that I was 5 when the game, when we got the game. So I was 5 years old when I first played it. But I thought I'd come here and give a tour because I really don't know where to go. I've been looking for towns, and that's why it's been over a month. Every now and again I'd get home from work or, there'd be a weekend where I'd try to go somewhere and it just wouldn't work out. I couldn't find anything I really enjoyed. I couldn't find any towns that were new looking, and so I wanted to do something kind of new. I always want to do towns that are different, and you can find a lot of difference in patterns that are made. So you guys have heard me say this before. I think patterns are the best way of making a town. And normally I don't do it with trees. Like this one has like no trees in it, just like most of my other towns. But I thought I'd show you around and talk about this town. So I will just start off by saying this town was one of the most difficult I've ever made, mainly because the game sprites that I ripped were from the Super Nintendo, so there was a lot more work to be done. So like just this bridge, for example, has a bunch of different kinds of green and yellow, and it's actually 2 patterns. You got one here. It's actually 3 patterns for just the bridge. It's one here, and I don't know if you can imagine that, but it's weird. Each thing I tried to make turned out to be more than one pattern. Like this enemy right here, it kind of looks like just, one, but it's actually 2. And then this light pole here is like, I don't know, 8. So it gets a little crazy when you're trying to make a Super Nintendo game into a town. And obviously I couldn't do the background for Mega Man X because that would be, there's too many patterns for that. There's no way I could add that into the town. So basically I tried to fill as much as I could with enemies to give it more detail. This was the best way to give it detail, I think, without making the town look plain as far as the background is concerned. And then there's a few custom patterns here and there. This underneath the bridge here, this brace type thing is something I made. And then the pathway over here, this right here is something I edited. And then this I made. The Maverick symbol was actually a sprite that was originally going to be in Mega Man X, but they never used it, I don't believe. So that was kind of interesting to find that. So I was glad I found that. So I used that. So yeah, just every pattern in this town was very difficult to design because it was Super Nintendo graphics, and the only other town I've made, from the Super Nintendo was like a Link to the Past town. I had a few Link to the Past themed towns in previous Animal Crossing games like City Folk and Wild World, but there was just so much to work with here. And I ended up maxing out on patterns. There are no more patterns to make. I can't make any more in this town, unless I did, more custom signs. But I wouldn't know what to put on those because I just did portraits of, Vile and Zero and Mega Man's over here. I'll show you that one, which I think y'all have seen this already. But yeah. So there's like room for maybe one more custom design sign, but I wouldn't know what to put on it because it wouldn't match everything else that's in this town. As much as I wanted to, and I really wanted to do this, I wanted to make Vile in his mech, the the robot he fights you with in the first stage, but that would have called, I mean, for too many patterns, so I couldn't do that. But I had to, I worked around it by just making, small vial, and I thought that would be good enough. Because this is mainly just supposed to be the theme of the intro stage from Mega Man X. So, enough talking about how difficult and all that stuff was, but I thought I'd kind of come here and look around. I always add myself to a town. In this case, his name is David because that's my brother's name, and he basically donated this card to me, this game card. So I think I backed up his town and then, went from there. So it was easier to just continue off of what he did because he had already had the Dream Suite unlocked and he had gone through the mayor points that you need to, officially become the mayor. That is the most difficult thing about starting over, is just talking to Isabelle and going fishing and talking to the animals until you get 100 points to where you're the mayor. I've been doing that recently because I've got another town coming up on the 23rd. That's just in a few days. And you can see a teaser for that in the Red Tux Towns playlist. This is Dr. Light's room, and this is something interesting about adding Dr. Light to this, is because he was just a projection in a capsule in the game. And So You've Come is actually one of the first things he says to you in Mega Man X. So I thought I'd add him into it. And this is kind of just, originally for my room, this room, my idea was that, he had been working on X and Zero, but, yeah, anyway, that's what I thought I'd added. And I didn't do too much, I didn't spend much time making all the houses giant. There's only one giant house, and it's over here. And I can't even remember what I added to this. I don't think I added much to it. I might not have finished it. I might have to come back here and finish it. But we can look in here a bit. Oh, I did add my Red Tux theme. I always have the cabin theme. This was the first theme I ever had in Wild World, and I always come back to use it. And I'm a big fan of pears, so I always leave pears everywhere. So that's that room. Always gotta have Bill's pictures. I don't like any other animal in this game but Bill. And the reason for that is he was the first one I ever talked to. Which, you guys have probably heard me say that over and over, so whatever. There's Bill. And what do we have in here? I forgot what I put in these other rooms. This is a gyroid room. This was already made by my brother David, so I thought I'd just add a few to it. I don't think all of these were his, because I think I added a few more. But I'll probably add more to this room. There's got to be over, 100 gyroids in the game. It's so crazy how much stuff you can collect in Animal Crossing. Which, I don't know why people would want to collect the gyroids. I think they're really weird. Now, the only ones I really enjoy are the ones that make a farting noise. If you've ever heard those. They'll just rip one in your room. It's kind of fun. And this set, I can't look at this set anymore without thinking of Frozen, so... I mean... Yeah... That song is KK Marathon. It's my favorite. It was also the first one. This is an interesting set. I think it's Rococo. I can't remember. But I thought I'd add this to the room because, I don't know. Well, I've never had this set before. Some of it's kind of ugly. I mean, look at the bed sheets. That, to me, just looks ugly. It looks like some kind of dog has been laying on there for a while because the color of the bed sheets are just terrible. I don't like it, but it helps me score good points with the HHA, so I left it in. And then one more room upstairs. I've been playing a lot of Smash And I try to get online with some of you that have added me on that. And most of the time when I add people on that, I hope they're on Skype. But it's weird. I can't seem to find people. This is the gold set. Now, I do realize I'm missing the gold slingshot. And the reason for that is it's so easy to get that I forgot that it was a rare item. So I have all the gold tools here but the slingshot. So I'll have that at some point. But gold set. This was in City Folk originally as DLC, and now it's in this game legitimately. You can just find it. No, you can't just find it. You gotta get... Well, you can find it. You get it from those gold crystals, the gold nuggets. And then you trade those, and then they make furniture for you. So... yeah, my hair's a little messy. I'll just go ahead and change my me. What else could I show you in this? These are little portraits I made. This graphic was taken from the start of Mega Man X. Now, it is edited a bit because the face cutout sign doesn't fit the original picture of this Mega Man. But this was actually, most of it was ripped from a sprite. No, I took a picture of the intro, and then I ripped it, and then put that there. And then I also have one of Zero down here. I cheated with that a bit because it's from X3. That one actually worked out a little better because I just cut off the shoulders. I didn't mess with the anything else. So now the head is different. I might have to fix that someday, but it still looks decent, I think. And that's pretty much the Mega Man X town. There's a flag up here. I think I showed you that earlier. That's from the stage select screen. Before you unlock the Sigma stage, this will be there, I think. Can't remember. But it's an icon during the stage select. Is there anything else I can show you? What's in this house? Oh, this is Sigma's house. So, to make Sigma, I just made a me, and then I... yeah. What does he say? Yeah, there you go. All the quotes for bosses and enemies I try to add into the town. I don't try to make my own of those. I always try to... and then just... Here we go. Some random space theme type stuff. Maybe Sigma's working on his new... battle body or whatever. There you go. That is pretty much it. Kind of a short tour, but I'm not sure where else to go in this game, really. If you guys have a dream code, let me know. I have really been looking for a town to visit, and it's been difficult to find one because I think everyone's playing Smash and everyone's playing X and Y. I think everyone knows the new Pokemon game is coming out in November, so we're just a month away from that. I won't be playing that, sorry, but I'm still not a fan of Pokemon. I still don't play X and Y. I still don't play any of the new ones that come out. I'm kind of glad I don't because people spend a lot of time, which I don't know. I guess whatever floats their boat. If they have float with it, if they have fun with it, then that's good. But I can't go back to Pokemon. I'm sorry. I cannot do that. So anyway, this has been Timber. And if you're wondering why the town name is Timber, it's because the card was donated once again. So, yeah. It already had everything unlocked, so I thought I'd just kind of take over and add some stuff. And this is how it turned out. So I hope you guys like it. If you haven't visited this town already, I'd appreciate it if you did, because the more you visit, the more popular it gets, and then it's more likely to be visited again, and it all works out. It's all freaking awesome. So I definitely like when people make videos of my towns. I always watch those, and I really enjoy watching those. And I think the most videos that have been made about my towns is Lavender. which I hope people continue to make those videos, because on the 23rd I'll have a new episode to that. I'll have a continuation of Lavender coming in a few days, so be on the lookout for that, and go watch the teaser. It's good, I guess. I mean, I don't remember making it. I'm just kidding. I do, but I'm just trying to be creepy. But anyway, that is it, I believe. So thanks for watching. Hopefully I can do more town tours soon. I'm off all week, which is quite neat. So you'll probably see a lot of stuff happening on my channel. I'll try to, stay busy online, making videos, and working on the new town, and playing Smash, I hope, as well. So that's been fun, playing Smash. Let me know what you guys think about Smash Brothers, and if you're gonna get the Wii U one, are you gonna get both? Do you have the 3DS version already? Just, yeah, let me know what's up with you in the comments. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Take care. I'm going back to the real world here.